Welcome and good morning to the friends, family, and fans of motor racing all around the world. We welcome you to the 876 Streets Live, which is showcasing the Carnival of Speed here at Dover on Easter Monday.
"876 Streets" is powered by
Massive Auto Parts. Quality parts and cars at unbeatable prices.
Swift Team Services. Your freight, our priority.
Jeffrey Constructions Limited. It's all in the name.
Up next, we will have the improved production qualifying sessions, which you will see many cars, many exciting drivers ready to compete. Currently going into corner one, we have racing veteran Jeff Larman flying around the track in his yellow car. Although it is qualifying, you'll see the likes of Kevin Choke and Andrew Matthias flying down the straightaway. To me, a challenging but fun and eventful race day. Also on the track for IP qualifying are veterans Charlie Phillips and Gary Rambo Barrett. You should be seeing Andrew Matthias in his number 121 purple Honda Civic EK. In that car, there's a V20 engine, and he will be competing in IP3. Entering from pit lane, you will see Sheldon Morgan. Here we have Sheldon Morgan in his red Evolution 8. Sheldon Morgan has been competing competitively in racing since 2006 in go-karting. Sheldon's son Akella will also be competing today. Well, folks, here you've seen Sheldon Morgan complete his final lap of qualifying for the improved production class. Once again, viewers, welcome to the Carnival of Speed here at Dover Raceway on this fine Easter Monday. Earlier we had a little trickle, but weather is good, it's nice and cool up here. Everybody seems to be in good spirits and we are very happy with our turnout. Currently in pit lane we have the Super Street class lining up for qualifying, in which you'll see some of our more enthusiastic competitors in their street cars. As we approach the closing of our Super Street qualifying, although it's only 4 cars, it definitely looks like a promising race. have our modified production class qualifying. As the qualifiers for Super Street past the checkered flag, you could see our modified production drivers lining up in pit lane. Track, we have our modified production qualifying. You should be seeing Charlie Phillips. Ruji has enjoyed 40 years of motorsports, and he has brought his daughter Sarah in. Out of the same camp, you'll also see Xander Williams in his black and red motor BMW. Xander started racing go-karting after his brother Matthew, under the coaching of our very own Peter Sumsum Ray. Xander also started racing at 5 years old. You have just seen the famous yellow Flary Canary. It's a Subaru WRX STI piloted by Ian Galbraith, more commonly known as Swiffy. In addition to being an organizer, Swiffy has also been racing for 18 years. Number 717, that is Mr. Oliver Townsend in his Nutsford Express Courier and StarTech Honda Civic EG. Mr. Townsend has been competing in racing for over 27 years. Coming down the straightaway into corner one, there is Oliver Townsend, followed by Ruchi Mezir. We see Xander Williams passing Mr. Mezir. And folks, if qualifying is this tight-knit and close, the race can only be more exciting. Stay tuned. Once again, we have Xander Williams coming up the front stretch, approaching corner one, followed by Ruzi Mizir. He just finished a modified production qualifying where you saw the likes of Ruji Mizir, Xander Williams, Oliver Townsend, Swiffy. And as I was saying earlier, folks, if qualifying was that close knit, can't imagine what the race is going to be like. Viewers, up next, we will have our first race of the day, which will consist of all the improved production classes. All right, viewers, you should have a clear view of the first four of our improved production grid. In first position, you should see Jody Gibson. In the shiny blue car, you should see Kevin Shaw. In the red car, you should see Sheldon Morgan. And in fourth, you should see Charlie Phillips. Viewers, at this point, you should be seeing Sheldon Morgan. Sheldon Morgan is somewhat of a veteran here, has been racing since 2006 in go-karts. Here you'll see Jody Gibson, who seems to be our crowd favorite. He's definitely bringing the competition this race meet. Here we have Mandeville's very own Kevin Chuck. He is from a legacy family from Dover. Anybody coming to Dover for years definitely have heard of the Chucks. Viewers, you should be seeing a very purple car. It's a Honda Civic EK driven by no other than Andrew Messiah, sponsored by Island Net. Andrew has been racing for 3 years and he was the 2022 champion of Super Street. This is a veteran, Charlie Phillips, number 18 in his white Honda CRX. Charlie used to race go-karts in the 70s until now. His sponsors are JK Car Wash and Matilda's Corner Wrecking. You are looking at Kyle Mays, number 108. He's racing in IP2. You have just seen Ricardo Scott as the cars are moving off to their pace laps for the first race of the day. As the cars do their formation lap, anticipation is running high. Who is coming out of corner one in first? At the back of our pack, you will see a very green Subaru Impreza driven by Jonathan Addison. Jonathan Addison is a member of a legacy family from Dover as well. He is the cousin of Chippy Addison from Team Mobe Racing. Approaching the start, so let's see if he's happy with the start. And he is. Sebastian Ray cutting down the side, approaching the inside corner. It seems as if Jody Gibson is taking the early lead, followed by Kevin Chuck. Kyle Mays and Andrew Messiah's follow. Viewers, you will see Sebastian Ray quickly climbing up the pack as he started from the back. Currently making a pass at the hairpin. Sheldon Morgan looking for a way out and finding it on the back straight. Jody Gibson holding a comfortable lead so far. Let's see who will manage. Kevin Chung flying up the straight away. Kyle Mays and Sebastian Ray about to take them on the inside, going into corner one. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Sebastian Ray going for Andrew Messias, going into corner three, and he takes it. Jody Gibson still in a comfortable lead, followed by Kevin Chuck, Kyle Mays, and Sebastian Ray in fourth. Seems as if Charlie Phillips is having some issues. We can see Sebastian Ray passing Kyle Mays going onto the back stretch. We see rookie Jonathan Addison and Sebastian Ray quickly approaching Kevin Chuck down the straightaway. Seemingly losing control, but causing that. Coming into corner three, attempting to pass Andrew Messiah. Keep your eyes on the yellow, very Rookie Jonathan Addison making his way up the pack. Veteran Jeff Larman holding his own. Oh, Mario Scott saving it. Mario Scott attempting to make a pass by the hairpin. corner 1. And Sebastian Ray catch up to Mr. Gibson. Now to Gibson coming from corner 3, followed by Sebastian Ray. Mario Scott still attempting the pass, followed by Jeff Larman and rookie Jonathan Addison. Rookie attempting a pass in corner 1, and Jonathan Addison, will he make it? Almost. Once again, rookie Jonathan Addison is keeping up with the pass, attempting to make a pass in corner 3. Will he make it behind Mario Scott? Jody Gibson flying down the straightaway once again, followed closely by Sebastian Ray. Will Sebastian Ray close the gap? Andrew Messias coming up the double chicane. Akela Morgan going down the straightaway. Can Swiffy get past these young drivers? And Swiffy approaching Calvis. Can Swiffy make the pass? Approaching the hairpin. It seems as if Jeff Larman is trying to make a pass. Will he beautifully executed by Jeff Larman. Your top three are Jody Gibson, Sebastian Ray, and Kevin Chuck. Kevin approaching Sebastian as Mario Scott seems to be holding off the competition quite well. Can Swiftly make the pass in corner 3? It seems we have a runoff. And he has got great completion pass going clear. Can he hold it? Yes, he can. We currently have 2 cars out in the infield. Not sure who they are as yet, but we'll confirm in a second. Jody Gibson on the yellow flag, followed by Kevin Chuck. And he does. It seems as if our race winner, our race leader, Jody Gibson, has been tangled up in some sort of confusion, making Sebastian Ray the leader of this race, followed closely by Kevin Chuck. Sebastian Ray narrowly escapes a collision, followed by Kevin Chuck. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are about to have our race winner after Mario Scott. Sebastian Ray approaches the checkered flag, taking the win for race 1, followed by Kevin Chuck in second position. All right, viewers, our next category, our next race is Super Streets, and you are looking at Andre Anderson, number 85. He has been racing since 2010, and he drives a navy green BMW. Thumbs up there from Andre Anderson, getting ready for his Super Street race. First Super Street race of the day, second race overall of the day. Here we have Ray Moody in his white BMW, our only Super Street Turbo. Ray has been racing since 2023. Viewers, you are looking at Jordan Lamb in our Super Street Natural class. Jordan Lamb is racing a white Mitsubishi Mavic, and he's been racing for approximately 2 years. The other car on the grid is a Garth Huey in number 556, driving a black Honda Civic in our Super Street Natural class. Garth has been racing for approximately 4 years. Once again, on grid for our second race of the day is Super Street, with only 4 competitors, but exciting nonetheless. Once again, thank you viewers for tuning in. All right, viewers, once again, just reminding you of our lovely sponsors, JRDC, Fidelity Motors, Island Net, A1 Equipment Rental Limited, Jeffries Construction Limited, Sharky Seafood, Plantation Smokehouse, Boda Lounge, Jam West Motorsport and Adventure Park, D Monty Images, and 876 Streets, repping for Jamaican sickest rides. Approaching the start, we have Andre Anderson, and the starter approves. Approaching corner 1, our only turbo Ray Moody's on the outside. Can he take the lead? Yep, Ray Moody takes the lead. Following Ray Moody is Andre Anderson, Jordan Lamb, and Garth Huey. Jordan Lamb attempting to take the inside of Andre Anderson, but tucks back in right as they pass Pinky's Bluff. Jordan Lamb attempting to pass Andre Anderson, approaching the hairpin. Can he do it? Anderson got the better line, but can Jordan pass him approaching the back stretch? Don't count out Garth Huey, people, because he is in the mix. On the back stretch, Garth Huey right on Jordan Lamb's tail. Andre Anderson maintaining his lead, but not the lead of the race, as that is Ray Moody. Just clearing the double chicane, approaching the back straight. Ray Moody, Andre Anderson, Jordan Lamb, and Garth Huey. Andre side by side with Ray Moody. Can he make it? It's a bundle going into corner 1. Who will come out in the lead? Garth Huey. The person that was formerly at the back of this race is now in the front. Racing is unpredictable, isn't it, folks? Andre Anderson takes the lead, followed by Garth Huey, then Jordan Lamb. And our previous race leader is now at the back, Ray Moody. Can he make a comeback? Garth Huey attempting to pass on the hairpin. Can he hold it? Onto the backstretch. Will Garth Huey make a pass? Approaching the double chicane, we have Garth Huey, Andre Anderson, Jordan Lamb, and Ray Moody. Into corner one, we have the same order of Garth Huey, Andre Anderson, Jordan Lamb trying to make a pass there on the inside, and Ray Moody. Andre Anderson seems to have taken back the lead. Will Garth Huey go back for his lead? Or will Jordan Lamb surprise us and take both? Andre maintains the lead through the hairpin and Jordan piggybacks behind him, leaving Garth Huey in third. Ray Moody comfortably in fourth. Jordan Lamb seems to be going for the lead, passing Andre Anderson on the backstretch. Coming up the straightaway, we have Jordan Lamb, Andre Anderson, Garth Huey passing Andre Anderson, and Ray Ladies and gentlemen, please remember this is a bracket class. Our competitors are not supposed to go faster than 1:45. Let's see at the end of this race who stayed in and who broke out, because sometimes the race is not for the swift. Ray Moody approaching the hairpin right behind Andre Anderson. Will Ray make a pass? Everybody seems to be holding a comfortable pace, but ladies and gentlemen, please remember, as a bracket class, it may not necessarily be the person in first that wins this race. It's who has not broken out. On the front straightaway, there is Garth Huey, Andre Anderson, Ray Moody, and Jordan Lamb way out front. Ray Moody keeping close on the back of Andre Anderson. Will he make a class or is he playing it safe? My apologies. Andre Anderson currently making a pass on Garth Huey, going towards the back straight. Garth Huey seems to be losing pace in his black Honda Civic. As the cars approach the front stretch, we are on the last lap. The starter is holding up the white flag. Passing the starter first is Jordan Lamb. Second should be Andre Anderson. Then Ray Moody, who is going into second. And then Garth Huey, who seems to be losing pace. Ray Moody makes a pass in corner 1, going into corner 2 on Andre Anderson, which puts him in second currently. Andre Anderson hitting the brakes a little bit hard, but he caught it. Before we pass the checkered flag, ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to remind you that just because they've passed the checkered flag first does not mean they've necessarily won this race, as it is a bracket class, and we will update you as soon as we can. And crossing the checkered flag is Jordan Lamb. Passing the checkered flag second is Ray Moody, followed by Andre Anderson. Will Garth Huey make it past the checkered flag? Garth Huey does in fact make it past the checkered flag in the 4th position. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a bracket class, so we will have our results for you very soon.
Exciting things happening right here at the Dover Raceway. Yes, you just saw the Super Street class. Very exciting despite the number being a few. But we surely did enjoy that run. Coming up next should be a modified production. You don't want to miss that. All right.
Viewers, you are seeing modified production grid for yet again another race. Viewers, once again, we are gridding for the modified production race 1 of the day. You are looking at Oliver Townsend in car 717, his white Honda Civic EG. He is competing in the class MP3 and is sponsored by Knutsford Express Couriers and StarTech. Mr. Townsend has been racing for over 27 years, his son said, as long as he was born. You are currently staring at Xander Williams. Xander Williams is racing a black and red Motul BMW. Xander started racing go-karts after his brother Matthew inspired him under the coaching of Peter Zum Zum Ray. Xander started racing at age 9. Camera, you are approaching Rouge Mazer. Rouge Mazer says this is a homemade race car. It is a white Motul and Lubit sponsored. Also sponsored by Spectrum Systems, as you may have heard me say earlier. Rouge Mazer is a veteran in this sport as he has been racing for 40 years. Viewers, you are looking at Robert Nismo Mori, number 848. He will be competing on the MP3. He is driving a white and blue Nissan Pulsar. He has been racing for 7 years. His sponsors are Fresh Value Supermarket, Nismo Deliveries, KB Construction, Seymour Speed Racing, and B-Mall. You are now looking at Sheldon Morgan in the number 72 Red Evolution 8. He will be competing in MP4R Big Juice class. Sheldon has been racing since 2006 from go-karts. We see fellow racer Damar Lee giving Sheldon a hail. Viewers, you are now looking at Dr. Donna Gilbert, who has been racing here since 1995. He is in his trusty red and white Suzuki GTI, and he is racing in MP1. Viewers, we are looking at Gary Rambo Barrett. Rambo has been racing since 2002 at Dover. Before that, he was competing in Cayman because, as he likes to say, he is a Jamaican living in Cayman. There you see his trusty white and blue Honda Civic Type R. He is competing in MP3. And fun fact, Rambo was a driver champion in 2008 with the very same car you're looking at. Can you believe it? Viewers, we are looking at a legacy child. We have rookie Jonathan Addison, cousin of Chippy Addison, who original Dover Comers will know the name from Team Obey Racing. He is racing number 249, a Subaru Impreza. He's racing in MP4R Big Juice class, and his sponsor is NCE Transport. I believe it's nothing comes easy. I agree. Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at a fan favorite here, Lamar Larman, trying to find his grid position. Lamar is in number 131, his A1 Equipment Rental Limited sponsored 86 Corolla. Lamar will be racing in the MP3 class, and Lamar has been participating for approximately 10 years. I mean, still great, but nothing compared to his father, Jeff, who has been racing for 40 years.
Yeah, Musa. I don't go. I some of them out here. And I total. Eh? I feel it's bad. Hey, yo, it's fast. Yo, fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to thank you again for tuning in to our live stream. You know, it's 876 Streets, rapping for Jamaican's sickest pride. I also want to thank our sponsors, JRDC, Fidelity Motors, IslandNet, A1 Equipment Rental Limited, Jeffrey's Construction Limited, Sharky Seafood, Plantation Smokehouse, Voda Lounge, D Monte Images, 876 Streets, and Jam West Motorsports and Adventure Park. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start our first modified production race of the day. Going for their formation lap, we are seeing modified production, which consists of the likes of a rookie Jonathan Addison, Xander Williams, Ruji Mizer, Oliver Townsend, Dr. Donick Gilbert, Gary Rambo Barrett, Lamar Larmond, ladies and gentlemen, approaching the back stretch. Will the starter like this start? Ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting start. Who will be coming out in the front? Ladies and gentlemen, it seems as if Sheldon Morgan is climbing up the pack as well as Rambo. Sheldon Morgan taking Rambo on the outside, going on to the back straight. Will he make it? Yes, he will. Straight away is a rookie, Jonathan Anderson. Right behind Xander Williams. Will Jonathan make a pass? And no, Xander keeps it going into corner two. Leading our race seems to be Oliver Townsend. Will Jonathan Addison pass on to Williams? Approaching corner one is Oliver Townsend, followed by Xander Williams, rookie. Oh, Sheldon Morgan making a quick pass. Then rookie Jonathan Addison. Approaching corner 3, Sheldon Morgan approaching Xander Williams, followed by Jonathan Addison. Will Sheldon Morgan make the pass on young Xander Williams, or will Xander Williams hold him off? And Xander holds off Sheldon Morgan into the hairpin. Sheldon Morgan once again attempts to pass on to Williams on the back stretch, approaching the double hairpin. Will he be successful? Up the double chicane, Xander Williams defends his points. Sheldon Morgan makes a pass on Xander Williams, approaching corner 1, but will Xander Williams take it back? Xander Williams trailing behind Sheldon Morgan. Will he get back his position? On the backstretch, it seems as if our race leader is defending his lead while Sheldon Morgan approaches. Will Sheldon Morgan have enough time to make it to first place? Sitting comfortably in first place is our race leader, but Sheldon Morgan approaches quickly. Will Sheldon Morgan make it to the first position? Will he make the pass on the back stretch? In the double chicane, approaching the front stretch, will Sheldon Morgan make his pass on our race leader? It's a close one going into corner 1. What will we see coming out? Our race leader defends his title so far. Our race leader is creating a bit of distance between him and Sheldon Morgan. Will he be able to hold off Morgan till the checkered flag? Our race leader is lapping Don Gilbert, who seems to be having an issue, and Morgan follows. On the front stretch, will Sheldon Morgan get close enough to make a pass? Oh no. Seems as if Mr. Morgan is having some difficulty, so our race leader remains. Xander Williams back in second as Sheldon Morgan has dropped out due to difficulties, it seems. Will Xander Williams maintain his second for the first MP race of the day? Viewers, you will see Sheldon Morgan's car that was just doing an amazing job, broken down on the front stretch. What a sad sight to see. On the front stretch, approaching corner one, passing our white flag, meaning one more lap is our race leader. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at Xander Williams approaching corner 3. Will Xander Williams have what it takes to complete this race? Dr. Don Gilbert making his way around the track as Gary Rambo Barrett goes into corner 1. Taking the checkered flag is Oliver Townsend. Should be followed by Xander Williams, but let's see. Xander Williams takes second place. We see our race winner, Oliver Townsend, waiting for a checkered flag. Are looking at our race winner, Oliver Townsend, who has done a phenomenal job at securing his lead today in the first MP race of the day. For our third place winner, Gary Rambo Barrett, fun fact, he has turned 70 this year. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching our lunch break. After our lunch break, we have more action for you here at the Carnival of Speed. Once again, thank you for tuning in to 876 Streets, repping for Jamaicans Tickets Ride.
ATMs across the island are connected wirelessly by IslandNet. So are supermarkets you know and trust. We provide the data connections and business services for public Wi-Fi platforms and connect banks and their branches island-wide. We've been there for factories, events, hotels, and the list goes on. We are IslandNet. We mean business. Let us support yours.
So we're definitely looking into bringing over a drag car soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, on grid we have the second IP race for the day. On our pole position is Sebastian Ray, followed by Kevin Chuck, what looks to be Kyle Mays, and Ian Swiffy Galbraith. All right, viewers, here we have the second IP race of the day on their formation lap. Who will come out of corner 1 in first? Approaching the starter. Will the starter like this? And he does! Approaching corner 1, it seems to be Sebastian Ray in the lead. Sebastian Ray comes out of corner 1 in lead, followed by Kevin Chuck. Kyle Mays and the Swifties seem to be following close by. Approaching the hairpin, Kevin Chuck is close to Sebastian Ray. Will he make a pass? Or will Sebastian Ray defend his lead? Kyle May is being hounded by Swiftfoot, followed by Keller Morgan and Andrew Messiah. Not far behind is Akello's father, Sheldon, in his red Evo. Approaching the double chicane is Sebastian Ray still in the lead, followed by Kevin Chuck, then Ian Galbraith, and what seems to be Kyle Mays in a 4th. Akella Morgan in a 5th, Andrew Messias in a 6th, John Steele in 7th. Diving into corner 1 is Sheldon Morgan. Will he make a pass? Andrew Messiah's best swim coming out of the corner. Sheldon Morgan on the inside of Andrew Messiah's, about to pass Pinky's Bluff. Ian Swiffy Galbraith climbs behind Kevin Chuck, entering the hairpin. Will Swiffy make this pass? Just before the backstretch, Kevin Chuck seems to pull away a bit. And here comes Swiffy. Swiffy manages to make the pass going into the back straight. Back onto the front stretch is Sebastian Ray, comfortably in 1st. Already climbed up to 4th is Sheldon Morgan. Will he close the gap between him, Kevin Chuck, and the Swiffy? Andrew Messiah on the heels of Akello Morgan. Will he catch up? Kevin Chuck on the heels of Swiffy. Will he get back his 2nd place, or will Sheldon pass him? Sheldon Morgan gets around Kevin Chuck on the back corner. Will Kevin get back his 3rd? On the straightaway, we have Sebastian Ray, Ian Swiffy Galbraith, Sheldon Morgan, and Kevin Chuck. corner 3, we have Mario Scott attempting to defend his title. Will he hold off his competitors? On the backstretch, we have Sebastian Ray in the lead, Swiffy, and then Sheldon Morgan. Sheldon Morgan seems to be closing the gap, approaching the double chicane. Will he make a pass on the straightaway? Sheldon Morgan seems to be closing the gap on Swiffy. Will he be able to make it? Swiffy Galbraith seems to be making some room, getting close to Sebastian Ray and directly followed by Sheldon Morgan. How will this race turn out? Mario Scott still defend. Oh, we have a runoff into the grass. It's getting tight, folks, as we just saw Sebastian Ray, Ian Swiffy Galbraith, and Sheldon Morgan. Will Sebastian Ray be able to hold off his competitors? Swiffy right on the Sebastian Ray in corner 3. Will Swiffy make a pass or will Bassi defend his position? Swiffy Galbraith attempting to make a pass on Sebastian in the hairpin. Bassi holds it off. Will Swiffy make a pass? Approaching the backstretch, will Sebastian Ray be able to defend his lead? Approaching the double chicane, our front 3 runners are bundled. What will the straightaway look like? It's Sebastian Ray, Sheldon Morgan, and Ian Galbraith into corner 1, and Bassi comes out in front. Will he be able to hold off Morgan and Swiffy? Passing Pinky's Bluff, we still have Sebastian Ray in the lead. Swiffy in second. Sheldon Morgan in third. Swiffy attempting to make a pass. At the hairpin, Sebastian Ray still has a small lead. Morgan seems to be backing off. Mario Scott going into corner 1, still defending his position. And Sebastian be able to maintain his first place? Or will Swiffy make the pass? Sebastian Ray and Swiffy are met with some of the back runners. Will this alter the outcome of this race at all? At the hairpin, Sebastian still in front. Will Swiffy make a pass? Sebastian maintains his lead on the back straight. Approaching the checkered flag, who will take it? Sebastian Ray wins the second IP race and Swiffy comes second. Mario Scott has done a brilliant job defending his position. Hopefully he will end the race there. Sheldon Morgan completing a triumphant third, even though the car seems to be giving issues. We have our first and the second place winners approaching corner 3. Sebastian Ray and Ian Galbraith. On the straightaway, we have Andrew Masias passing the checkered flag. Viewers, I will get you an official result in a few minutes. But as it stands, Sebastian Ray is your winner of the second IP race. Sheldon Ian Swiffy Galbraith, believe me, is second, and it seems Sheldon Morgan is third. But once again, we will. And props to Mario Scott for defending his position this entire race. He drove brilliantly. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at our 1, 2, and 3. That is our third place winner, Kevin Chuck, reversing. That is our second place in the yellow Flary Canary. And that is our first place winner, Sebastian Ray. You are now looking at Andrew Masias. Completed his second IP race for the day, which he placed second. And in the first race, he also placed second. Kevin, how are you feeling about your performance and how are you feeling about the day so far?
So far today has been the best that I've been driving at Dover since I started. I've been going under a lot of coaching by Ishmael Moody and the NG team. So I've seen where I've made improvements. I'm a lot more comfortable with the car and how it's performing as well.
All right, so how many more races do you have for the day?
I have one more race.
Okay, but we look forward to seeing you.
And hopefully I'll beat the first place person who is your cousin.
One can only hope. All right, thank you, Kevin.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, viewers, we are here with Sebastian Bassire, the first place winner of the first 2 IP races of the day. Bassi, how are you feeling about your car and your performance so far?
Well, we're elated, we're glad. We never expected to do so well. We had some issues over the weekend that we worked through, And yeah, we made it to the grid and made it to the podium.
All right, so you have one more race left for the day?
We have one more race. We're not sure if we're going to make it because we damaged the gearbox in that race. We're actually running without fourth gear, so we have to be going second, third, fifth. We're assessing it now to see, but it's a chance we might not make it to the last race.
All right, well, we are hoping to see you in the last race, Sebastian, and Mainstream, back to you. All right, 876 Stream, we are here with a fan favorite, Jody Gibson. How are you feeling about your day so far?
Today is very good so far, you know. The races has been going on quite good. Yeah, man.
All right, what are your hopes for the last race? Because you have one more left, right?
Yes, I have another race leave and we have some gearbox issue. We're trying to sort that out. Hopefully we can be back out for the last race. But
all right.
It has been good so far.
All right, thank you, Jody. Mainstream, back to you once again.
All right, thanks.
All right, Stream, we are here with Ian Swiffy Galbraith, who drives the yellow Flary Canary. Swiffy, we've seen two of your races so far. Here you have one more left for the day. How do you feel about the day so far? And what are your hopes for the next race?
The day so far is going very well, I must say so. Can't win all of them. I got a third place and a second place behind your cousin. His car is fast. But I'm enjoying it. I like the atmosphere, the crowd, it's everybody excited. They love the racing, you know. Lots of competition, so I mean, I'm having a good time. It could win it, but yeah, you know, it's a very hectic race.
All right, so well, we look forward to see what you do in the last race, and you have your fans watching.
Yes, thank you, Nasam.
All right, no problem. Mainstream, back over to you. All right, viewers, we are here with Lamar Larman. Lamar, I want you to tell us how your day has been so far, what you're feeling about the day. Give us some insight on your pops as well, and tell us what you hope for your next race, please.
Oh, boy, I bear gremlins, but you know, part of the race. You win some, you lose some, but just the whole weekend been eventful with the car. Like yesterday in a practice we damaged the drive shaft, and it's this morning about 11 o'clock today we actually get it repaired and come, but we can't get for rev out the car because it's just a patchwork, you know, but it literally helped us with just try to finish the truck. But we go out a while ago and we had a brake failure under the bridge. And listen to me, man, that was something else.
Must have been scary.
Yeah, but we are making out to try to get some points today. And then, you know, so next race meet will come out. You know, we have the small key. So hopefully when we get all the gremlins right, big key can come out and, you know, in normal fashion, get some trouble.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we look forward to seeing you in the next race. We hope everything gets sorted out for you.
Yeah, man, thank you.
All right, Mainstream, right back to you. We are here with Mr. Oliver Townsend, and what a race that last race was. How do you feel about your day so far, and what are your hopes for the next race?
Well, it's good so far, and I'm hoping the car will perform as well as it did in the first race. And yeah, it was quite exciting there in the end. Yeah.
So how did you prepare for this race day, and did you do anything out of the ordinary, or?
No, we're typically the same thing. Our crew worked hard on the car. We came here yesterday, got a little later than we wanted to. You know, like it is when you haven't raced for a couple of months. There are a few little gremlins you have to sort out, you know. So we had our fair share yesterday, this morning, and yeah. So really kudos to the team. They've done an amazing job. And they're checking on her now, and hopefully she should be good to go.
All right, no problem. Well, we look forward to seeing you performing in your next race. And Mainstream, right back to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with our second Super Street race for the day. In the lead, it seems we have Garth Huey, but closely followed behind Ray Moody. In the second half of our race, we have Andre Anderson, who is just being passed by Jordan Lamb. Will Andre be able to hold him off? Approaching the double chicane, we have Garth Huey in the lead, Ray Moody in second, Andre Anderson at a close third, and Jordan Lamb in a fourth. Once again, viewers, this is a bracket class, meaning that our competitors cannot pass a certain time. If they do, they break out and they are disqualified. So this race is not necessarily determined by who passes the checkered flag first. It is who stays within the time limit. Approaching the backstretch, we have Garth Huey, Andre Anderson in second, Ray Moody in third, and Jordan Lamb in a fourth. Once again, we have Garth Huey, Andre Anderson, Ray Moody, and Jordan Lamb. This is our second Super Street race for the day. Who will come out on top? Garth Huey seemingly taking it wide a while ago, giving Anderson the space he needed to make a pass. It seems as if Huey may be facing some difficulties as Anderson, Moody, and Lamb have all passed him. In the back corner, we see Anderson trying to make a pass on Ray Moody, who is now in first. In the double S, we have Ray Moody, Andre Anderson, Jordan Lamb, Garth Huey. Approaching corner one, Andre Anderson has taken over the lead from Ray Moody. Jordan Lamb attempts to be making a pass. Coming out of corner two, will he make it? Approaching the straightaway to take our white flag, signifying one more lap, we have Andre Anderson, Ray Moody, and Jordan Lamb. Once again, this race may not be determined by who passes the checkered flag first, as it is a bracket class. Just clearing Pinky's Bluff, this is a tight-knit bunch. Who will take the second Super Street race for the day? After the hairpin, Jordan Lamb attempts to make a pass on Ray Moody. Will he be successful? It seems as though Moody has held his spot. Taking their last double S, Ray Moody is in the lead for the Super Street class. And passing the checkered flag in the first position is Ray Moody, followed by Andre Anderson and Jordan Lamb. That was our second Super Street race for the day. Passing the checkered flag first was Ray Moody, then Andre Anderson, followed by Jordan Lamb. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this is a bracket class. So just because they passed the checkered flag first does not mean they won. The results will be with you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before our next race, I would just like to confirm that the way they pass the checkered flag is in fact how they placed. Ray Moody, Andre Anderson, and Jordan Lamb for your Super Street race number 2.
ATMs across the island are connected wirelessly by IslandNet. So are supermarkets you know and trust. We provide the data connections and business services for public Wi-Fi platforms and connect banks and their branches island-wide. We've been there for factories, events, hotels, and the list goes on. We are IslandNet. We mean business. Let us support yours.
So we're definitely looking into bringing over a drag car soon.
All right, viewers, what you are seeing is the gridding for the second modified production race of the day. On the grid, you see Dr. Don Gilbert.
876 Streets. Again, I just want to say a big thank you to all our live streamers. You guys made this possible. All right, so we appreciate you and thanks. One love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the action is starting at grid. You are seeing our second MP race for the day gridding. We are looking at Xander Williams. We are looking at Gary Rambo Barrett. We're looking at rookie Jonathan Addison in his NCE Transport green Subaru Impreza. You can also see his cousin, fellow race car driver Christian Addison. Here we have Lamar Larman in his A1 Equipment Rentals car. We see Sarah Mazer running to help her dad, Ruji Mazer, racing his homemade, in his words, motor vehicle. Here we have a look at Kevin Gardner, cooling out before the race. And we spot Senna Somerville on the grid. Out of a car though. Viewers, just a reminder, we are watching the gridding for our second MP race for the day. The last one proved to be very exciting, hoping the same for this one. We're just going to take the time out to thank our sponsors once again. JRDC, Fidelity Motors, Island Net, A1 Equipment Rental Limited, Jeffries Construction Limited, Sharky Food, Plantation Smokehouse, Voda Lounge, Jam West Motorsports and Adventure Park, G Monty Images, and of course 876 Streets, repping for Jamaican's sickest ride. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on our formation lap for MP Race 2. Who will come out of corner 1 in first? Ladies and gentlemen, it seems for this race we have a grid of 9. Which one of these 9 gentlemen will come out of corner 1 in first? Approaching the start, so will he like this start? And it's a false start for the second MP race. Our pace cars come back out to put our competitors back into formation as they have just false started. This class consists of Xander Williams, Gary Rambabarite, Dr. Don Gilbert, Lamar Larman, Jonathan Addison, Marlon Robinson, Raymar Scott, Ruchi Mizik. Approaching the backstretch for our second formation lap in hopes that the starter is happy with the next start. Our competitors have completed the backstretch, approaching the double S, where the pace car will pull off and leave them, in hopes that our starter is happy with the second start. And he is driving into corner one of Xander Williams, Gary Barrett. Xander Williams comes out to corner one in first, followed by Gary Rambo Barrett. In third, we have Lamar Larman, closely followed by Ruchi Mizer and Jonathan Addison. Rookie Jonathan Addison is right behind Ruji Mizer. Will he be able to make a pass? Meanwhile, approaching the back straight, Gary Rambo Barrett is defending his second place. Will he be able to hold it off? On the straightaway, we have Xander Williams, followed by Gary Rambo Barrett, then Lamar Larmond, and Ruchi Mizer, and rookie Jonathan Addison. Jonathan Addison passes Ruchi Mizer as he slows down, coming out of corner two. Rookie Jonathan Addison seemingly has gone into the wall after the tire barriers. On the second half of our race, we have Don Gilbert, Marlon Robinson, and Kevin Gardner. Second place from Lamar Larmond, while Xander Williams sits in a comfortable first. Once again, in the second half of this race, we have Donna Gilbert, Marlon Robinson, and Kevin Gardner. Lamar Larmond seems to have gotten around Gary Rambo Barrett. Kevin Gardner somewhat gaining on the back of Marlon Robinson. Straightaway in his comfortable lead once again. Should be followed by Lamar Larmond. Let's see what happens. Out in second is Lamar Larmond, followed by Gary Rambo Barrett. Barrett has passed Lamar Larmond in corner 3. Lamar did express some difficulties earlier in our engine. Seems as though those difficulties may be rising again. In the second half of our race, still leading is Xander Williams. But in the second half of our race, we still have Don Gilbert sitting comfortably, then Marlon Robinson and Kevin Gardner. Xander Williams in his first place, a very, very comfortable first place as he is miles ahead. In second is our veteran racer Rambo. In third place, we still have Lamar Larmond. Seems to be having difficulty, as mentioned before. And somewhat gaining in fourth is John Gilbert, followed by Marlon Robinson and Kevin Gardner. Will Lamar be able to maintain his third? Kevin Gardner attempting to pass Marlon Robinson. Will he be able to make it? As they approach the hairpin, will he attempt a pass? we have our second place, Kerry Ramble Barrett. Don Gilbert has managed to pass Lamar Larman, but Lamar is still in front of Marlon Robinson and Kevin Gardner. Gardner have managed to pass Larman on the front stretch. Gardner now fighting for fourth place against Marlon Robinson, while Don Gilbert sits comfortably in third. Gardner closing in on Robinson on the back stretch, approaching the double S. Will he make a pass? Right behind is our first place. My apologies. Our first place prize is on the for MP Race 2. Folks, that was our second MP race of the day. Lamar Larman just crossing the checkered flag, seemingly having difficulties with his car. Alright folks, so the results for that race, modified production race 2. For modified production 1, we have Don Gilbert in first, Kevin Gardner in second, and Ray Marscott in third. For MP2, we have Marlon Robinson in first. And for MP3, we have Xander Williams winning, Gary Barrett in second, and Lamar Larman in third. Reminder, that was a merged class of all the modified production. For MP4, we did not have any finishers, unfortunately, as we saw rookie Jonathan Addison going into the wall and Rudy Lizer stopping unexpectedly coming out of corner 2. And we did not see a start by Mr. Sheldon Morgan. While we are watching Mr. Addison's car, I would like to take this moment to once again thank our sponsors here, the JRDC, Fidelity Motors, Island Net, A1 Equipment Rental Limited, Jeffries Construction Limited, Sharky Seafood, Plantation Smokehouse, Boda Lounge, Jam West Motorsport and Adventure Park, D Monty Images, and of course 876 Streets, repping for Jamaica's sickest rides.
ATMs across the island are connected wirelessly by Island Net. So are supermarkets you know and trust. We provide the data connections and business services for public Wi-Fi platforms and connect banks and their branches island-wide. We've been there for factories, events, hotels, and the list goes on. We are Island Net. We mean business. Let us support yours.
So we're definitely looking into bringing over a drag car soon.
Approaching the starter. Kevin Chucky first. And the starter is happy. Kevin Chuck comes out in first, out of corner one, followed by Kyle Mays. On the inside of Kyle Mays is Andrew Messias, followed by Killer Morgan and Ian Galbraith. Killer Morgan attempts to go on the inside. Ladies and gentlemen, one car separates father and son. Sheldon Morgan passed his son on the outside of the hairpin. Swiffy makes a pass on Kyle Mays on the back straight. Climbing up the double S, approaching the front straight, we have Kevin Chuck, Andrew Messias, Ian Swiffy Galbraith, Sheldon Morgan, and Kyle Mays. Swiffy attempts to take the inside line. Does he pass Andrew Messias? Yes, he does. Andrew attempts to dive on the inside to get back in second place. Sheldon Morgan hounds the back of Andrew Messias going into corner three. Will he make a pass? We've seen a bit of fishtailing there from Andrew Messias. Will Sheldon Morgan use it to his advantage? Approaching the hairpin, will Sheldon Morgan make a move? Coming up on the back straight, Sheldon Morgan is right behind Andrew Messias. It seems Swiffy has passed Kevin Chuck. Will he maintain this lead? On the front stretch, we have Ian Swiffy Galbraith in third. Kevin Chuck in second. Currently, Andrew Messias in third, but Sheldon Morgan is hoping to change that. Sheldon Morgan enters and exits corner one in front of Andrew Messias. On the backstretch, we see Kevin Truck attempting to close the gap between him and Ian Swiffy Galbraith. Sheldon Morgan looks a bit closer to closing the gap between him and second place. Back on the straightaway, Swiffy, Kevin Truck, Sheldon Morgan, Andrew Matthias, Kyle Mays, Akela Morgan, and John Steele. Sheldon Morgan is closing in on Kevin Chuck. Will Kevin Chuck be able to hold off? Sheldon Morgan getting on. Backstretch, who will come out in front? Sheldon Morgan makes a pass to Kevin Chuck on the back stretch. Will Kevin Chuck take it back? Galbraith, Sheldon Morgan, and Kevin Chuck. Kevin fighting to get back his second place. Not too far behind, we have Andrew Matthias about to join front three. Kevin Chuck cutting it close there by Pinky's glove. Will he gain back the speed he needs to get back his second place? Plenty of action here. Different spots on the track. It's a very exciting IP race. Kevin Chuck is right on the Sheldon Morgan coming up the double S. Will he make a pass on the straightaway? Kevin Chuck has successfully got back his second place. As it seems something might be wrong with Sheldon Morgan's car. Gaining on Sheldon is Andrew Matthias. John Steele seems to be gaining on Akela Morgan, but can Akela hold him off? He's dropping up a bit. John Steele attempts to make a pass on Akela Morgan in the hairpin, but Akela holds him off. Akela Morgan and John Steele pass Akela's father Sheldon, as it seems Sheldon is facing issues. Kevin Chuck is attempting to run down Ian Swiffy Galbraith for that first place position. Will he have enough Akela Morgan still holding off John Steele. How long can he manage? John Steele attempting to pass. Will Akela hold off John Steele? Approaching the backstretch. Akela Morgan still holding off. Kevin Chuck fighting to close that gap for first place against Ian Slippy Galbraith. What a race. Once again, Ian Slippy Galbraith by Kevin Chuck. What a race indeed. Galbraith come out of his car and wave at his fans by Pinky's Bluff. Also, Kevin Chuck has come out of his car by Pinky's Bluff and is waving to his fans. At the back end of our race, we see Kevin Chuck doing donuts for his final IP race for the day. Just a reminder, you have just watched the third and final improved production race for the day. Up next, we should be having Super Street, which is our street class. As a reminder, that is a bracket class, so the drivers have to stay within a certain speed. We're going to also take this time out to thank our sponsors once again: JRDC, Fidelity Motors, IslandNet, A1 Equipment Rental Limited, Jeffries Construction Limited, Sharky's Seafood, Plantation Smokehouse, Voda Lounge, Jam West Motorsport and Adventure Park, D Monte Images, and 876 Streets, of course, repping for Jamaican's sickest rides. Reminder, folks, we are waiting on the third and final Super Street class, which we've seen the likes of Garth Huey in his black Honda Civic, Ray Moody in his white BMW, Jordan Lamb in his white Mitsubishi Nivec, and Andre Anderson in his navy green BMW. While we wait for the Super Street class, here you will have a view of the paddock. You can see the pics of people like Sebastian Ray, Swifty, Don Gilbert, Andrew Messias. On grid, once again, we have Super Street. You will see Ray Moody in his white BMW. What looks to be Andre Anderson beside him in his navy green BMW. Then Jordan Lamb at the back left and no sign. Oh! And here we have Garth Huey coming up pit lane. Our Super Street drivers are just about to take their formation lap. Once again, we have competitors Ray Moody, Andre Anderson, Jordan Lamb, and Garth Huey. Approaching the starter, will he be happy with this start? And he is. Going into corner one is Ray Moody. Will he come out in a first? Ray Moody does come out in first, followed by Garth Huey. Diving into corner three is Jordan Lamb on the outside. Andre Anderson tucked in behind him. Remember, folks, we do not want to break out of this class. Approaching the front stretch, we are in our third and final Super Street race with Ray Moody leading, followed by Garth Huey, Jordan Lamb, and Andre Anderson. Anderson attempts to take Lamb on the inside of corner one, but it's not successful. Once again, folks, the fastest or the first to pass the finish line does not necessarily determine the winner of this race, as it is a bracket class. Just clearing the back stretch, approaching double S, Ray Moody is still in first. Though it looks like Jordan Lamb has barreled down on Garth Huey. Will he be able to make a pass and stay within his time? Back on the front stretch, we have Ray Moody, Garth Huey, Jordan Lamb, and Andre Anderson. Going into corner 3, you have Ray Moody, Garth Huey, Jordan Lamb, and Andre Anderson. Garth Huey seems to be trying to make a pass on Ray Moody. Will he be successful? Ray Moody putting some space in between him and Garth Huey, whereas Jordan Lamb is closing the gap between him and Garth Huey. Back up over the double S's is Garth Huey and Jordan Lamb right on him. Will Jordan Lamb make a pass on the straightaway? Let's see. Jordan Lamb maintaining a distance in a third. And folks, remember, this is a bracket class, so these people are all driving under strategy. They have to stay within a certain speed or else they will be disqualified. Andre Anderson maintaining a steady pace. Garth Moody, my apologies. Garth Huey is gaining on Ray Moody. Back on the front stretch, we are approaching the white flag, and it goes to Ray Moody. Will he be able to maintain his lead and in corner 3, we have Ray Moody, followed by Garth Huey, then Jordan Lamb, still with a steady pace, Andre Anderson here in number 85. Approaching the double S for the last time, will Ray Moody keep and maintain his first place? Followed by Garth Huey, closely by Jordan Lamb. Maintaining a steady pace is Andre Anderson. And Ray Moody takes the checkered flag for the third and final Super Street race. Followed by Garth Huey, then Jordan Lamb. Fourth will be Andre Anderson. Will these men maintain their positions? Once again, it's a bracket class. Final Super Street car passes the checkered flag, and it is Andre Anderson. Just to remind you, the finishing order: Ray Moody, Garth Huey, Jordan Lamb, and Andre Anderson. We'll soon be able to confirm whether they have made their finishing positions.
.876 Streets is powered by
Massive Auto Parts. Quality parts and cars at unbeatable prices.
Swift Team Services. Your freight, our priority.
Jeffrey Constructions Limited. It's all in the name.
On this grid, you will find the likes of Xander Williams, Gary Rambo Barrett, Marlon Robinson, Dr. Don Gilbert, and Aruji Mizer. On the back stretch on our formation lap for our final race of the day, our M race. Coming up over the double S, will our starter be satisfied with the formation of our final race of the day? Xander Williams spiraling into corner one, followed by Gary Rambo Barrett. Xander Williams comes out of corner one in first, followed by Gary Rambo Barrett, and what seems to be Marlon Robinson, then followed by Dr. Don Gilbert and Ruji Mizer. Marlon Robinson making a pass on Gary Rambo Barrett, but Gary Rambo Barrett is not standing for it as he attempts to pass in the hairpin. On the backstretch, we already see Xander Williams on the double S, followed by Marlon Robinson, Gary Rambo Barrett, Xander Williams diving into corner one in a comfortable first place. As we see Gary Barrett making a pass, gaining back his second place, going into corner one. Xander Williams is already on the backstretch, while Gary Barrett, Marlon Robinson, and Dr. Don Gilbert, followed by Ruzi Mijer, have just approached the hairpin. Xander Williams already at the double S as Gary Barrett enters or exits the backstretch. Back on the front straightaway is Gary Rambo by Dr. Don Gilbert, and he's there. Entering corner three is Marlon Robinson and Dr. Don Gilbert. Will Gilbert make a pass on Robinson? Approaching the hairpin, Gilbert is right on the back of Robinson. Will he make a pass? Xander Williams back on the straightaway as we pan to Don Gilbert. Back to Xander Williams on the straight. Marlon Robinson. Will this be the lap that Mr. Gilbert makes a pass? Diving into corner three, Don Gilbert on the inside of Marlon Robinson, but Marlon Robinson takes the corner. Approaching the hairpin, Gilbert is not letting up. Will Robinson be able to hold him off? Back on the straightaway with the lead is Xander Williams. Gilbert is still on the heels of Marlon Robinson. Climbing the double S's, Gilbert passes Robinson, with Miser almost on his tail. Exiting corner 2, approaching corner 3, will Gilbert make the pass? At the hairpin, Gilbert on the outside, Robinson on the inside. Sander Williams at the hairpin with a very comfortable lead, followed by Gary Barrett in a comfortable second. Gilbert entering corner on the heels of Marlon Robinson. As they clear Pinky's bluff, Robinson still managing to hold off Gilbert. Gary Rambo Barrett approaching the double S in a very comfortable second, as we see Dr. Don Gilbert on the heels of Marlon Robinson. Will he be making his pass? On the inside of corner 1. We are seeing Dr. Don Gilbert climb out of the car. Signs are that he is okay. We are now seeing a Xander Williams who has lapped the entire track. Also, we are currently on the last lap. And here we have Gary Rambo Barrett in the second position on his last lap, as Xander Williams in first is about to complete his final. Marlon Robinson in third. And Xander Williams takes the win for the third and final MP race and final race of the day. Congrats to Xander Williams. There we have Gary Rambo Barrett securing his second place win for the third and final race for modified production. Marlon Robinson securing his third after Mr. Don Gilbert, who you can see in the distance, put up a fight. Was at the end of the day, racing is about proper sportsmanship, and that is what we are seeing in corner one as Marlon Robinson checks on Don Gilbert. Viewers, once again, we want to thank you for joining us here at the 876 Streets Live. Thank you for watching the Dover Carnival of Speed here on this Easter Monday. We just want to thank you for being a part of our day, subscribing, and we hope you enjoyed. Once again, we would like to thank our sponsors for today, the JRDC, Fidelity Motors, IslandNet, A1 Equipment Rental Limited, Jeffries Construction Limited, Sharky Seafood, Plantation Smokehouse, Voda Lounge, Jam West Motorsport and Adventure Park, the Monty Images, and of course 876 Streets, repping for Jamaicans' sickest rides.
Thank you for watching another video production of 876 Streets. Subscribing to our channel definitely means a lot to us. Thanks for your continuous support.